Hey, Woven Lifers, Julianna, how are you? Coming back today to talk about another spiritual concept, which is the dimensions. You're going to hear a lot in spiritual teaching about dimensions, dimensions of consciousness, et cetera, et cetera. I want to try to explain it a little bit deeper. This is going to go pretty deep, so start out at the top and move your way into it. I want to start with the idea that they're ways of thinking about things. They're also energetics or codes of different elements of the experience of life. And as we ascend our vibration, as we raise our vibration, we have an easier time moving into these dimensions and accessing the energies of these dimensions. It's really what this is about. It's about raise your vibration, be able to align with the energies of those dimensions, raise your vibration again, align with the energies of the dimensions, raise vibration again. And as you do that, you begin to manifest something completely beautiful and divine within your life. And I'll try to explain where we're at currently, where people usually start at, and how that walks through each of the different dimensions. So let me share this document with you. All right. So here we've got the different an explanation of the different dimensions, and I want you to see this on the screen as I'm talking through it. So the first thing we have dimensions 1, 5, and 7, which are space. So these are first dimension of consciousness is consciousness itself. The ability to think and be aware, right? Is consciousness itself. If you think about it, this is the point that we argue about whether or not it is the creation versus evolution discussion is null and void. It's not an argument to be had, because there comes a point when consciousness itself becomes the element, right? This is God or source speaking into the void. This is the word. This is that creation moment, the boson particle. All of these things is consciousness itself. So then we're going to skip around a little bit because I want to bring these together and I want to kind of flow through them. So 5 is awareness of and seeing our consciousness and the awareness and see everything that will express. So now as we move into the 5th dimension, we are aware of all of the possibilities, right? That there's something more than our limited experience. And 7 brings us through the laws of the universe, which I'll do in another video. Dimensions of consciousness 2, 4, and 8 are time. But in the time dimension, there's polarity, there's positive and negative. We see outside of ourselves. Whereas in first consciousness, we see ourselves. In second level consciousness, we begin to see outside of ourselves, and that there are opposites or differences, okay? So in 4th, we have the process of time. We see every positive and negative. We begin to mirror and contrast. When we get into 4th dimension of consciousness, we're beginning to analyze things. We're beginning to step above that. Okay, I'm now aware that there's a difference, right? There's light and dark. Now in 4th dimension, I'm going to start to see, okay, there's light, dark, positive, negative. Let me take a look at these and let me analyze that, contrast them, see what the differences are. And then in 8th dimension, we see the whole process of consciousness every time you've created in the universe to see yourself from every direction you've created. This is where your Akashic record in the library is. We'll talk about Akashic record at another time. But in 8th dimension consciousness, this is where all of your lifetimes live. There's no past, there's no future. It's all of it right now, which is another quantum physics concept. There is no linear time. Everything is happening in this moment. This is about being present, okay? Present in this moment, and then this moment, and then this moment, okay? And 3, 6, and 9 are the physical expression. Tesla said, when you understand 3, 6, and 9, you will understand all of the laws of the universe. 3 is the physical structure. This is the 3rd dimension. This is me formed as a human being with blue eyes and 10 fingers. Okay. This is between the past, present, and future. We are conditioned by time and space. This is the point at which they implemented linear time to help us understand what would have been perceived as chaos in first, second, and third dimension consciousness. We would have seen it as just chaos, right? So there was an implementation of linear time and calendars and clocks and things like that to help us align with a structure, a physical structure. Now, nothing is truly physical. If you were to look at your hand through a very high-powered microscope, what you would see is there's all these particles that are vibrating in space that have coalesced to make something that looks like a hand. Now, you're going to understand here in a little bit how we can change how that looks. Okay. And this will explain a bit more about how we manifest our own reality. So in sixth dimension, we multiply that third dimension. You know, you can transform your past, present, and future. This is where the awareness of I can transform and make things happen. I can rewrite. I can heal. You are the alchemist to transform the third dimension. So this is where I do a lot of the woven light healing, is in sixth dimension, because we pop into, say, we go into your Akashic record and we say, okay, in a quote unquote past life, which in the timeline of space occurred in 1801, but we're now quote unquote in 2023, 24, moving into 2025. In that, we are evaluating and analyzing the energetics of what our experiences were in each of those concurrent lifetimes, all happening right now. I know that's kind of a crazy thing. I encourage you to sit with that a little bit. But because we can go into the Akashic record and we can pull, okay, in 1801, the lifetime you chose to live, you experienced this level of scarcity. You lost everything in your life, which has carried an energetic scarcity all the way through all of those lifetimes. And now as we look at the opportunity of what's coming ahead of you, you have the opportunity to eliminate that in the sixth dimension. We're going to eliminate that scarcity. Now you're setting yourself up for abundance and being open to abundance. Okay. That is how we do the woven light healing. So we then can transform the past, present, and future in sixth dimension. You are the alchemist, or we do it together. But in this case, you are the alchemist, because I present the opportunity for healing to you. You accept it or not, your choice. And in the ninth dimension, you show the purposes of the whole process of experimentation in the third dimension. Why are we here? The image of God and Goddess to give us perspective. So we have this sort of quote unquote perfect energetic, which is all love. And then we have the opportunity to transmute that through the different dimensional experiences and healings to bring it into the third dimension. We are here to bring ninth dimension completion, love, into the third dimension. We have to flow through the other dimensions, so the experience of the Akashic record through our sixth dimension, past, present, future, concurrent lifetimes, and through the seeing our where we're at now versus where we're headed, and then implementing that through alchemy, through transmuting the energy and the frequency, through sound and light and color and words and thoughts and different techniques. We move it into third dimension and we see it happen in the physical reality. So this is where, when I went through like dealing with my physical pain, when I went through dealing with the emotions of what I had absorbed and accepted from my parents, as an example, then that became physical pain as I released and transmuted all those energies through these different levels of consciousness. Then that pain is gone. It can be gone in an instant. It's a beautiful thing. It might take layers, but it can be gone or dramatically reduced in an instant. In the ninth dimension, we ask and feel the presence of divine creator. Also, I call the weaver, because we are a projection of the divine in this matter. We are a projection of the divine in this matter. So if you think about creator as an energetic force that said, I want to experience all of myself through the people, experiences, animals, plants, earths, moons, stars, galaxies, whatever. So I want to experience all of myself through those experiences. It wasn't as if Creator blew itself into a trillion, gazillion, infinitesimal number of pieces. What Creator did was a projection, right? I'm going to project Julianna. She's going to look like this. She's going to have these experiences. She's going to bring these things in through her Akashic record. She's going to live these experiences of life, learn these tools and techniques, teach them to others, experience them and experiment with them in her own life. And that's how she's going to be a projection of what I want, I, Creator, want to experience. And I, Creator, all interconnected, right? You, Creator, your friends and family, Creator. We are all pieces of Creator, of whatever that energetic is for you. God, Goddess, Creator, universe, the great unknown. There's all kinds of names for this energetic. But this is, we get to experience Creator because we are a projection of Creator. Okay, we are the divine in this physical manifestation. 2, 4, and 8 are the trinity of time and space flowing through. So third is, sorry, let me skip back. 6 is the bridge to them all. 9th dimension is ordered by geometry. So third dimension is the structure of time and space and is the dimension where the trinity of the universe has created a being we call spirit, soul, and body. The trinity of the human. Okay, we'll go a little bit deeper in this. But 9 allows them to unite the form, the void, which is 6, and Creator. So that's spirit, soul, and body into all of them. Now, 6 is the bridge between them all. The only way you can create in the third dimension is if you become void to create new realities in your structure. So this is the work of woven light healing, is to become void, to create space for, right? To link with the divine creator purpose of your life and all that has been coded within you so you can experience this fully and completely. So this is ordered by geometry, which goes into quantum physics, quantum mechanics, etc. That's not part of this discussion. But as we get into the Merkaba, as we get into dodecahedrons, etc., the trinity of the universe has brought them together, and 9 is completion. We'll get more into that here in a minute. The 3 is the mind, emotion, and action all together. Mind, emotion, action all together. Third dimension, physical reality, mind, emotion, and action all together. This has this is the coherence of all of them. And when we see that coherence, we begin to repeat ourselves and call us to be connected to the trinity of ourselves, our soul, spirit, and body within the third dimension. So the work of woven light healing is to bring you to yourself, connect you to your highest self, and connect your soul, your highest self, your spirit, your expression in this lifetime, and your body all together. So they are working together in harmony and coherence with each other. Jesus was the 33 number by his birth date, but also 33 was the year that he ascended. He was the code and gave us 33, which is how to transform the physical through transcendence. Whole big topic. Like that's all the way out there. All right. Let me skip a little bit of the bigger concepts. Let's skip tetrahedrons. The 6th is the one that moves reality. The protons, the neutrons, and the atoms, the number of transformation, death and destruction of the old to become, forget who you are to transcend to another being. So you forget your dramatic, traumatic, frustrated, irritated human to align with your body, mind, spirit, and soul, so you can transcend to what is your divine highest being. And all of that's known when you understand 3, 6, and 9, what I just explained. So I'd encourage you to go back and listen to this again. See how it resonates. Maybe write it down. Okay. 666 is the number that will change your life. It's 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. Fearing 666 keep you stuck at the third dimensional reality. This is fear-based. Anything that's fear keeps you stuck in third dimension. 666 allows you to be your own creator. You can contact creator source and change your reality. 9 is the number of the whole, of source, the transcendence of every reality you have created. All of those lifetimes we talked about in the 6th dimension are about healing and learning and dealing with the karma of those elements, right? And then as you bring them all together into your solo self, your true highest self, right? You transcend the reality you have created and create an entirely new reality. We're taught to fear God, but there's nothing to fear. When you're in the 9th dimension, you feel the void, the emptiness, nothing exists. You will realize that the only thing that exists there is your thoughts. What is this and who am I? And you want to align with the universe as you and you as the creator. So this is why we do the work of eliminating the emotions, the fears, the traumas, the beliefs, etc. Is because we want to clear out all that clutter and we want you to align with yourself as the creator. The void is not a fearful place. It is a peaceful place. It is a silent place. And in that silence, you can hear what the truth of yourself is, what the truth of yourself as the creator and the projection of the creator truly is. We experience the presence of God because we are then connected directly to the divine. Okay? I'm going to skip some of these elements because this gets bright. So as you transition through these elements of the different levels of consciousness, 1 through 9, they get increasingly complex as you ascend and you take them on. So you're going to want to try to take these on as pieces of them. Now, when I do woven light healing, that's why it's called woven light healing, is I'm pulling from different dimensions of knowledge and information and consciousness, and then we clear, and then we infuse higher level of vibration and frequency. We go through these higher level of dimensions and consciousness. You and I walk that together. In the 6th dimension, you go inside yourself, you learn to balance your chakras and unlock your 6th, the third eye. And then you settle into this state to learn all kinds of things about yourself. All of your lifetimes. This is where we settle into. A lot of the work in Woven Light is in 6th dimension. In 7th dimension, you then meditate, you master the 6 states of meditation. You get 6 sides and 3 triangles. You end up with the crown chakra. Okay, this is you putting your crown on. You are the king or queen. You are the in charge of your kingdom. Okay, you sit on your own throne with your own crown. We then can start to do things in the 8th dimension where you create an electromagnetic auric field. You unlock flow states, which unlocks the flower of life within yourself. And then you come into here in 8th dimension, you unlock the flower of life with yourself. You are now connected to yourself as creator, what your heart, but your soul, your spirit has to say about what this life is. You get to embed all those frequencies and like weave them together and stand in that state free of all of the limitations and imposed belief systems, etc., that come from modern life, that come from the outside world. You get to come within and look at what your flower looks like, get to know it, become really intimate with your flower. And then after you've done that, then you can go back out into the world Now, in moving from, through, and within these dimensions, you're going to get rid of illness, you're going to get rid of physical and mental illness, you're going to be able to translate this inner world to your outer world, etc. You're going to be able to do all of those wonderful things after walking through each of these dimensions. Okay? So this is an important part of the woven life process, the woven light process, is to create the tapestry of your life that transcends all of these dimensions and get you truly aligned with what is your heart, love, and want for your life. What is your soul said, this is what I came in to do, aligned with your body and spirit so you experience it within this dimension. Okay. So what I want to ask you to do is put in the comments questions you've got about various things. I will aim to come back and answer those questions. Message me directly through any of the socials, Julianna Denny Sauber. I've got, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Rumble, I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Come and find me and give me what questions you've got. Share with me what experiences you're having, and I'll offer these things to you. I've got workshops and classes. If you want to learn woven life healing as a practitioner, I also mentor practitioners to teach you to like flow through each of these dimensions and levels of consciousness so you can help create this with your clients as well. And then retreats, come in for immersion retreats, because boy, we can translate and do all kinds of fun work, alchemize a lot in retreats. So you've got one-on-ones, you've got my workshops I offer, we can do mentorship, and you can come in for retreats, all of which are the opportunity for get to know yourself, align with your heart, your soul, and see what your purpose is and what you love light up in your life and be created in your reality. I look forward to hearing your comments and questions. Share with me what you learned and what you love.